For most of us, Christmas equals parties, overindulging and presents, and we can be guilty of overlooking the meaning of this time of year.
Well, Reverend Mary Causer from the Salford Elim Church joins us now to chat about a nativity play with a difference that she's putting on tomorrow. Welcome to Channel M today.
Thank you.
So why is your nativity one with a difference?
Well, we've been doing this for this is our 5th year, and we recognised about 4 or 5 years ago, I'm really fortunate I work with children right through to the elderly. And over the years, I've noticed that less and less people know the real story about Christmas. And so we wanted to do something really visual. And so we have, in our paddock at the back of the church, we have 4 booths, 8 by 8, and we have real-life adult actors, real baby, real animals. And we invite people to Bethlehem, and we take them round on a guided story. And they're able to stop after each of the little stories are told. They meet the shepherds first. And the children are allowed to ask questions, the adults are allowed to ask questions, and just engage in the story with nothing added and nothing taken away.
So, whereabouts is this going to take place?
This is at Holy Angels Community Hall in the middle of Salford, M6, starting at 6 o'clock and finishing at 8. And in the middle of that, we'll be serving warm drinks and mince pies and all that sort of stuff, and singing carols.
Which bit of the Christmas story don't people know, right? OK, Jesus, everybody follows the star. Mary and Joseph had to go to Bethlehem, couldn't find somewhere to stay. Jesus born in a manger, 3 wise men come, 3 shepherds come. Hooray. Isn't that the story as is, or am I missing a bit?
Well, you've added a bit.
Have I? Which bit have I added?
You've added the 3 kings.
Oh. Hang on, I was a 3 king. There were 3 kings, I was a wise man.
He was, and he still is.
In so many ways, do you think?
I'm sure you are.
Tell me about what you mean by that.
Well, the wise men didn't actually get to see Jesus until he was months old.
So they won't be in your nativity?
No, they're not. We have shepherds.
Yeah.
Then we have Mary and Joseph and a real baby. Then we move to Herod.
Oh, yes.
Boo.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have, in the 4th box, a contemporary scene. And the contemporary scene is me and you on our Christmas day with our families or our friends or whoever we engage with on that day, just sitting around a table. And at that last point, we just invite people to remember that the Christmas story wasn't just for 2,000 years ago, that it actually influences our life today. And so at that last box, it just links 2,000 years ago with today.
And is it important for you to get that story across? Because surely just the nice sort of festive feel and people being nice to each other and giving gifts, is that not enough for you? You want people to know the history behind it all?
Yeah, it's really important. And like I said earlier, I've noticed that the story's becoming less and less told. And so when I do a Christingle or I do a talk to children, they don't know the full nativity story and they don't understand what Christmas really is about for a lot of people. But I know that in 30 or 40 years' time, if we don't keep telling the story, the real story, then if we're not careful, then we're going to miss it all out. And it'll all become about consumerism and etc., etc.
OK, well, many thanks for joining us. I hope you have a huge pack to the rafters house
tomorrow. Very successful. Sounds really interesting. I've learned something.
I have as well, yeah.
No wise men.
No wise men.
Who'd have thought it?